It's interesting to see just how much of an effect that Adventure Time has had on animation since it premiered. Not just on Cartoon Network either. It wasn't even that every one of those shows was taking inspiration from Adventure Time. While some certainly did, the greater impact of Adventure Time is in how it created an environment where shows like those could flourish. With how successful Adventure Time was, it was really bound to affect the animation environment in some way. Adventure Time seems to have created a trend of what I like to call bro shows, in which the main characters are, well, two bros, not necessarily related. One bro is typically reckless and kinda selfish, or at the very least, immature. The other bro is typically the more level-headed one. And Breadwinners follows this archetype to a T with Sway Sway and Badooz. With Sway Sway being the more mature and Badooz being, well, you know. Welcome again to Breadwinners.
What's up, bro?
What the hell?
I heard you talking about bros, bro. Bros are real popular, bro.
What is this place?
They are everywhere, bro.
What even am I?
I am also here.
Bros here, bros there.
Am I just a disembodied voice?
So are you the level-headed bro or the reckless bro?
Do I even exist?
I need to know which bro I am, bro.
Am I fictional?
Bro!
Is this my entire existence?
Are you two done?
Bro! 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 Where am I?
So let's again look at a few episodes of Breadwinners with these two guys as well, I guess.
You're the one who made us watch this show.
So anyways, our first episode is Quasi for Vanessa.
Oh, joy.
You know, Badooz, there are only 3 things you need in life to be happy quacky. 1, bread. Yep.
Get it? Bread. Get it? Because it's bread. Ducks eat bread, so bread.
In the arms of the angel.
We see a series of ducks running away from something.
The duck apocalypse.
Maybe it's a monster.
Oh man, it's worse! Much worse!
What could be worse than monsters?
My dad.
This show.
A fascist? No, actually, it's Unsky the Great, seen here wearing Koopa shells.
That is now my ringtone. Away!
Unsky robs and generally terrorizes the ducks while hopping around like pre-crisis Superman.
Come on, man. Say it, don't spray it.
The ducks rocket away, knocking Unsky off of the building.
We have entered hyperspeed!
Man, that beaver really wants our rocket. Release the splat bread. Booty kick.
I actually kind of like this part, mostly because it syncs up with the music.
The music is actually one of the better parts of the show for me, although its appeal is kind of hindered with just how repetitive it is, for me especially, since out of the 3 of us, I'm the one who's seen the most of this show.
And you make us suffer with you.
Oh, come on, we get to come together as friends and riff on a crap show. Isn't that fun?
I have not had fun through any part of this. Just look at my notes.
It's war time!
Punch it, B.
The chest busters look different than I remember.
The rocket van crashes through several buildings before crashing into a Quacky Mart.
We can't let Unsky take the rocket van. We have to hide it.
Your rocket van is kinda trash at this point. Sorry to say.
Hubba. Hello, Boxy Mama.
If you're trying to say I'm a foxy mama, that's actually more offensive.
That rocket van must be around here somewhere. Hello there, miss.
Oh no.
Unsky starts flirting with the van.
Please, no.
Thanks for reminding me why I don't like some of the newer SpongeBob.
You're playing hard to get.
No, why would I do that? We literally just met in a convenience store.
Who says chivalry is dead?
I guess the disguise worked too well.
What's the focus?
We gotta crush that crush by making Vanessa as obnoxious as possible.
I regularly masturbate to the cries of orphans. I work for PETA. I voted for Harambe. I don't get vaccinations because the lizard people want to control my mind.
Me too.
Oh no, he's coming in for a kiss.
Christ!
Why? There are no words for the horror I just experienced.
Back off, you creep!
Come on, Vanessa, you drive me crazy. I like you so much. I want to raise a family with you.
Jesus Christ.
Red flag.
It's been 30 minutes!
Where did he get that ring from?
His butt.
So does he just keep giant diamond rings in his butt?
Yes.
Hey there, Big Beaver.
Oh, okay.
Don't kiss it. Don't you kiss it.
He fucked the dumpster. He actually fucked the dumpster. And it gave birth.
Gives a whole new meaning to dumpster diving. Well, that was quasi for Vanessa. While not the worst that this show has to offer, it's not really that exceptional.
None of these jokes are funny.
And the conflict is resolved way too easily for my tastes.
And as such, the episode relies on its comedy.
And as mentioned before, the jokes aren't funny.
The next episode is Tunnel of Fear.
It starts with the ducks riding a minecart.
It's also Bring Your Pet to Work Day.
In the arms of the angel.
We are also shown the titular Tunnel of Fear. If you enter the tunnel, your worst fears shall come to life.
Stop talking about the Tunnel of Fear. I'm freaking the beak out here.
Beak confirmed for fuck.
We be mining bouncy bread. Bouncy bread, bouncy bread. It be bouncing off the walls. It be bouncing off your head.
Jelly ends up chasing after the tennis ball bread into the Tunnel of Fear.
Dead.
In the arms of the angel.
Remember what I said about not wetting my pants?
I don't think that will deal with the smell. Because Badooz sounds like a piss. Basically, Badooz keeps thinking of fears and the tunnel makes them real.
Oh, great skid marks.
Jelly also faces her fears. Specifically, she's afraid of French chefs because of frog legs. Happy birthday, bitches!
Ow! Hey! That tickles! Cut it out! Ow!
This is murder.
He ate the candles.
Dissatisfied customers!
He is pretty one note.
The chef catches up with Jelly, so Sway Sway needs to face his fear. How does he do so?
Remember, if you have unsatisfied customers, murder them.
Get in my belly!
Stick this in your fricassee!
Headshot.
Oh no. Must be another fear!
Turns out Jelly thought of a vacuum cleaner because dogs.
Badooz thinks of fears to clog the vacuum.
I'm out of fears! I don't know what else to think of! What about a pond monster? No way! I am not thinking of that!
He's been accidentally thinking of fears all episode, and yet Sway Sway just mentioning the fear didn't get him to think about it. He should be thinking about it because he's thinking about not thinking about it.
So they escape, I guess.
Or did they?
She's possessed! It's my worst fear! We're still trapped!
Well, they're dead. See you guys.
In the arms of the angel.
That was Tunnel of Fear.
Is there anything more to say beyond it's not very good?
This episode did have less gross out than the previous one.
But it didn't have much substance either. The next episode is Driver for Education.
That pun.
We open with the Breadwinners making a rush delivery.
And they're chased by Ram Bamboo.
Look out! We're headed right for that building! That's no building! That's a shortcut!
He made sure the duck was at the window just so they would hit him.
In the arms of the angel.
They even hit a second duck.
This one actually survives though.
This cautious mallard looks both ways before crossing. But this irresponsible driver is distracted.
Jesus Christ. Rip.
In the arms of the angel.
They sleep through the entire class and grow beards.
Ducks with beards.
Next is the driving test.
Oh, so it's okay to hit monsters. Okay, that's racist, but okay.
Forget flying the rocket van and forget delivering bread ever again!
She got legs.
We gotta fly out there and save her. But we don't have a license. Right. We can't fly a vehicle. But nothing says we can't fly a Badooz!
Why?
Oh, pump me up!
Pump Me Up is my new pickup okay.
Dear God.
2 fetishes in 1. Now it's 3 fetishes.
Jesus.
So, when does the next semester start? Ooh, and when are football tryouts?
and then she stabbed him with a pencil. That was Driver for Education. Most of this episode is rather bland with predictable jokes aplenty. But there was one memorable scene, namely the ending.
It was gross.
The flatulence, the inflation, sweet merciful God, why?
The gross out returns with a full case of WTF. Like, what the hell? Like, who the hell expects a flatulence-powered living blimp? Like, most of the show's comedy is predictable, but as unpleasant of a scene as that was, it was not something I expected. The next episode is Food Fight Club. We open with a rocket van crashing into someone's house. Who would have guessed? Badus is guarding the van while Sway Sway is on delivery. Badus is distracted by a baby.
The eyebrows on that baby.
Oh, crumbers, man! We got bread jacked!
And they chase the thieves to an underground food fight club.
Oh!
Dead.
Breadality.
In the arms of the angel.
The Ducks meet the leader of the Food Fight Club. Turns out it's Team Mitty, who is the worst character. He sucks. He fucking sucks as a character.
But why? You love bread!
Precisely, breadwinners. I love all aspects of bread. The smell of bread, the taste of bread.
The feeling of bread against my genitals.
Must do my duty. This time, I won't get distracted.
Oh.
After knocking out the metal duck here, these two take over Food Fight Club.
In that case, you two are headed to Jail Rock for a weekend in the Slammer.
Only the weekend?
2 days. For running a fight club? I expected a more realistic approach here.
That was Food Fight Club.
It's like all the episodes. Not funny.
Yeah, this episode is kinda hard to criticize without me repeating myself because the same problems persist throughout the show. The jokes don't work, and while there is less gross out, there isn't really anything to draw me in. The next episode is Diner Ducks.
Is there gonna be a diner? Called it.
748 gold coins!
Rip.
The Ducks spend the rest of the episode working on the restaurant to try and pay off their bill. Jelly also drives the van off the diner.
And that is how the frog destroyed the town.
Or not.
Their pet is a better flyer than either breadwinner.
Oh, sorry. Here, let me just get that. There we go.
What the hell?
I feel violated.
That is not a fetish of mine.
We're gonna be banned from pumpers. I could feel it in my duck bones. Well, feel this instead, son.
Twice will be grabbing Badus's bone. Ram Bam is also chasing Jelly.
I repeat.
Christ, dead.
In the arms of the angel.
Badus takes over as the chef and he starts by making spaghetti.
And he poisoned the whole city. Why was there a starfish in your bed? No, actually, I'd rather not know.
My life is suffering.
Deucer, I've got another order for scrambled eggs. We're out of eggs. What do we do? I don't know. You're a duck. Think of something.
Don't lay an egg.
Nope. All of the nope.
Oh.
Why do you have that?
Are my theories about you being a serial egg thief correct?
And they're all dead.
So that was Diner Ducks.
In conclusion,
The next episode is Switcheroo. Basically, it's a Freaky Friday plot. We start with the Ducks discovering Switcheroo bread. They eat the bread and switch bodies.
Perhaps you can just change your names to Swadoose and Bossuet. Swadoose and Bossuet. That's excellent.
It wasn't that funny.
the bread phone.
The eye bread.
They head to Team Mitty's to get his loaf of Switcheroo bread since he collects rare bread.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Owl jokes.
I am so hungry. I am this close to going zombie on someone.
Next season on DUCK's The Walking Dead.
Booty kick! Ah!
That escalated quickly.
So, how do you put it back in?
Let your doctor know if you have an arm lasting for more than 3 hours.
Sway, sway!
Oh, the tragic irony. Sway Sway survives and they switch bodies. That was Switcheroo. Once again, the show was repetitive and unfunny.
There's less gross out than I expected in this batch of episodes.
And less dead ducks. Plenty of property damage, though.
The episodes tend to be fairly simple, and it's kind of hard to talk about that type of stuff in depth.
Ass shot.
The next episode is Introductions. It's a Team Mitty-centered episode. Achai. They head to Team Middies in order to give him a reward for being such a frequent customer.
Oh, dearest Mummy, I do so appreciate these special times we spend together.
Is his mother dead?
Because the ducks crashed into a portrait of Team Middy's mother, he refuses to accept the award. In order to get him to accept the award, the ducks agree to take him to see the bread maker.
I'm gonna hunt you down and tear the feathers right off your back!
Goodbye, Rip.
In the arms of the angel.
Turns out the bread maker is away.
Oh, goody, goody!
Doozer, we need a plan!
And they left him there, and no one cared.
Badus then disguises himself as the bread maker.
Okay, now it's really time to go.
Oh, please stay!
I'm actually quite busy. Go away.
I am the god of this world.
And your buns are made of bean buns?
Coincidence?
Fuck? A lava mole shows up and just starts beating the crap out of them.
Look, bread maker, this is between me and those lousy quackers, so stay out of it!
Do you know who I am?
Sorry about the mess, your bread makerliness, but we wanted to introduce you to someone very special. This is Team Nitty.
He totally didn't trash your place.
No consequences!
You are truly a breadhead.
Oh, did you hear that? The bread maker called me a breadhead.
Oh, I think I came a little.
Hot top party, everyone!
That might not be a good...
Dead.
Oh.
Dead.
That was introductions.
Everything is resolved so easily. The bread maker shows up and just wraps up the plot.
The episode also had some jokes that were nauseating even by gross out standards.
It just ain't right.
The next episode is Foul Feud. Badus accidentally breaks Sway Sway's beak buffer, and in turn, Sway Sway breaks Badus's feather fluffer.
My beautiful, beautiful feather fluffer!
I will burn your family!
Badus moves out as a result, and now he lives with Jelly.
Ah, lug nuts! You guys can't part ways!
But what about my ship?
You know, the show would be more interesting if they were separated.
Or hell, I think this might be better if Breadwinners weren't the main characters and instead that role was filled by more likable characters.
Now I can deliver bread on my own without you. Whatever. That's like exactly what I want anyway.
Thank you for choosing Angsty Teen.
The pocket van is powered entirely by natural gas.
Then check out my carbon footprint.
It's still not funny.
100 loaves? Oh my bap! That's gonna take a week!
See ya!
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
They end up crashing into each other while trying to deliver the bread.
And then they fall into a volcano.
And they both experience excruciating death.
Kata comes to the rescue.
I'm not rescuing you until you end this crazy feud and make up.
Die for all I care.
I'm sorry.
Resolved.
The lava didn't even kill them. This is bull.
Kata rebuilds the rocket van with a built-in feather fluffer and beak buffer.
Party punch!
And they never did find their hands.
That was Foul Feud.
Meh, 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 meh.
It's not the worst episode, but it's not really good either.
The jokes don't really work, and the plot isn't that great.
And I guess that was Breadwinners.
I never really cared for these characters. They're not funny, they're not endearing, they're not complex, they are beyond flat, they are one-dimensional. I like some of the background music, some moments are kind of cool, and some jokes even got a chuckle out of me, but most of this show is just unpleasant. The plots are resolved too easily, there's too much gross out, and the characters are really bland.
There isn't much to say about the show beyond it's bad, it's unfunny, it's disgusting. There isn't much to this show at all.
Breadwinners is still as bad as when I first watched it, but as bad as it is strangely enough a time capsule of this era of animation. The gross out, the one-note characters, the bros. And look, the protagonist formula has been done well before. But there are also examples of shows that do it badly. The jokes fail, the characters aren't interesting, and this show is still bad.